Now, let us try to understand the meaning of each line of the Java program that you have written. So, Java is a strongly object-oriented or fully object-oriented language. That means whatever program you will do, you have to enclose the entire program inside a class. So, enclosing the entire program in a class means you have to start your program by writing class over here. So class is a keyword that is used to used to start a class. The keyword class is then followed by a name of your choice. Here I have chosen my first program as the name of my class. You can choose any name of your choice. It can be your name, it can be my name, it can be my first program, my second program, my Java program, whatever name you can think of. Then the entire program that you want to write, that should be enclosed inside this class. What does that mean? That means the entire program that you will write should be enclosed inside this opening and this closing curly brace of Java program of the class. So class actually started from here, then inside an opening and a closing curly brace. This closing curly brace depicts the end of the class and this opening curly brace depicts the beginning of the class. And whatever program you will write, that should be enclosed inside these two curly braces. So that's about class. And well, now one more thing. I am not going into the detail of the class at this point. As I have mentioned earlier, uh, we will take the class or the objects or whatever as a syntax as of now. And we are going to discuss about the detailed concept of class, objects, and other object-oriented programming detail later. So at this point, just make it a note that your entire Java program should be enclosed inside a class. Means class, your class name of your choice, then inside, then an opening and a closing curly brace like this, and the entire Java program will go inside. Now, the second line of the program, which is this one, it is called public static void main. This line actually denotes the entry point of your program. This main is basically a function, a special type of function which executes or which serves as the gateway to your program. Now this public, static, void, each of them has their different meaning, and I am not going into the detail of the meaning of each of these words as of now, because that will just simply confuse you at this point if you are a Java beginner. So just take it as a syntax as of now. So whenever you want to write a Java program, after you define the class, inside your class, you have to write public static void main. Then after main, inside an opening and closing parenthesis, you have to write string followed by this box bracket, this opening and closing box bracket, and followed by a name of your choice. So here I have written public static void main and then this string, then args inside the parenthesis. So, and then whatever code you will write, that is the instructions that will actually execute, actually do the thing that you want to do, should be enclosed inside another opening and closing curly brace like this. So in here and then in here. So basically there are two different sets of opening and closing curly brace. The first one is the curly brace for your class and the second one is inside that, which is for your main, uh, is for this main. Now inside this main, now you are ready to start writing your Java program. So now if you are interested, so in our program, we have performed two different things. The first time we have printed this intro to Java, or the hello world, or any type of string of your choice you want to print. So in this part, basically you can do whatever operation you want to do. So I am just interested to print this intro to Java, and so I did that. And I have also shown you how to evaluate an arithmetic expression like 5 times 6 or 5 plus 6, like this. So whatever instruction or whatever things you want to do, or you want your program to do, you have to write down in this part, inside this main function, inside this main. So now one more thing that I would like to tell, that you can use these slash slash symbol, as you can see in here, to eliminate the line from your program. These type of things are basically called a comment in your program. These comments are mostly used to explain that what the following lines of codes are expected to do. This improves the readability of the program without taking part in the actual execution of the code. So that's the meaning of this slash slash symbol. And all the other lines that you are doing in here, this is system.out.println, then 5 times 6, they are actual lines of codes, or the actual instructions that are being executed to show you the result whenever you will run it. For example, in this program, system.out.println 5 times 6 means 30. So you can see after execution of the program, 30 is printed in here. So this is the explanation of your first Java program. So let me run it once again for the sake of better understanding. So here, let me get rid of all the comments or all the markups that are, or the annotations I have used, and let me just quit this panel. So now here, now this is your first Java program. Everything is inside class, that is class name, opening curly brace and a closing curly brace. Then inside class you have something called public static void main, which denotes the entry point of the program. These parts will remain same in all your program. You have to use it. And after that, you started writing your program. That is this line number 3, 4, and 5 in here. So in here, we have two lines already commented out. Means the system.out.println intro to Java. Although this is an instruction, but since this is commented out using this slash slash, this will not take part in the real execution of the program. So only this system.out.println 5 times 6, that will be executed. So if you just run it, you will see that will just 30 have been printed. Now if you just to illustrate the comment, if I just remove this slash slash symbol from this line, that is system.out.println intro to Java, now there is no comment. I have uncommented it. So this is now again the part of the program. So let us see whether it prints intro to Java as well as 30. Both should be printed now. So let us run it, and as we can see that, well, first intro to Java have been printed because of this line of code, and then 30 have been printed because of this line of code. And in between, this comment is basically telling what the following line of code, that is this line of code, is doing. That is, it is printing the result of 5 times 6 on screen. So this is the explanation of your first Java program. And so try to do some more practice, and let us move to learn about the some more detail of the programs in the next videos.